Time has a nice sound to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful number. Good work, Mr. Bell. You've done it again. Well, you have your phone. And like my mother used to say, may your first call be from the sweepstakes.
Gee, my very own phone. It kind of gives you a sense of power, doesn't it? Can I make a call yet?
The bill started 2 minutes ago.
Who can I call? I don't know.
Oh, and by the way, my name is Harry Pepper. And if you ever have trouble with this phone, please do me a favor and don't ask for Harry Pepper. What's the matter? Bad news?
It's going to be cloudy tonight with the light snow.
Hey, just think. You'll be the first one in the city to see it fall.
I hope that's the furniture and not Paul, so Paul can see the apartment with the furniture. Hello? Oh, hi, Paul. Well, I guess he sees the apartment without the furniture.
How long did you say you were married?
6 days.
You want to notice the place is empty. 355-8191. Have a nice marriage. And may you soon have many extensions.
Up here, hon, top floor. Hello? Yes. Yes, he is. I mean, he's on his way up. Can you hold on for 2 more floors? Paul, darling, hurry up! Hello? He'll be with you in 1 more floor. Thank you. And the paint didn't come out exactly right, but I think it's going to be beautiful. Paul? Paul, are you all right? Oh. Hello? He's coming. Yes, he's coming. Thank you. Hey, sweetheart. Well, say something.
It's 6 flights. Did you know it's 6 flights?
It isn't. It's only 5.
What about that big thing hanging outside the building?
It's not a flight. It's a front stoop.
It may look like a stoop, but it climbs like a flight.
Is that all you're going to say?
I didn't think I'd get that much out. It didn't seem like 6 flights when I first saw the apartment. Why is that?
Don't you remember you didn't see the apartment? When we moved home, you saw the 3rd floor apartment.
And that's why.
And you don't like it? I mean, you really don't like it?
I do like it. I'm just waiting for my eyes to clear first.
I expected you to walk in here and say, wow.
I will. Okay. Wow.
Oh, Paul, it'll be beautiful. I promise you. You just came home too soon.
You know I missed you.
Did you really?
Right in the middle of the Monday morning conference, I began to feel sexy.
Ooh, that's wonderful. Hey, let's take a cab back to the plaza. We still have an hour before checkout time.
We can't. We took a towel and 2 ashtrays. We're hot.
Ooh, my gosh, you still love me.
After 6 days at the plaza, what's the trick?
Well, that was the honeymoon. Now that we're on a regular schedule, I thought you'd come home tonight, we'd shake hands and start the marriage.
How you do?
My turn to say, wow, for a lawyer, you're some good kisser.
For a kisser, I'm some good lawyer.
What does that mean? Is something happened? Well, what?
It's not positive yet. Now, the office is supposed to call and let me know in 5 minutes.
Okay, call.
What?
I mean, they're calling.
When?
Now.
Where?
You're on the phone over
didn't you tell me?
I forgot. You kissed me, got me all crazy.
Hello, Frank? Yeah, what? Oh, very funny. For a lawyer, I'm some good kisser. Come on, come tell me. Well, you're kidding. The whole thing? Oh, Frank, baby, I love it. What do you mean nervous? I passed the bar, didn't I? Yes, I'll go over everything tonight. I'll meet you at Shreff's at 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll go over the briefs. Hey, look, what kind of title? I don't know. I thought maybe something flowing, like Oliver Wendell Holmes. Right.
Did you hear?
Did you hear?
What about tonight?
I've got to be in court tomorrow morning.
I've got my first case.
What about tonight?
I'll have to go over the briefs. Now, Marshall has to be in Washington tomorrow, and he wants me to take over. Right. But it's really my case. Oh, Corey, baby, I'm going to be a lawyer.
Well, that's wonderful. I just thought we'd spend tonight together.
We'll spend tomorrow night together. We brought home those affidavits.
I brought a knife down.
Marshall had everything laid out when I was at the office. It looked simple enough. A furrier suing a woman for non-payment bills.
I was going to cook you spaghetti tonight with the white clam sauce in a bikini.
We're representing the furrier. He made 4 specially tailored coats for this woman on Park Avenue. She doesn't want the coats.
And then I found the straight thing on 8th Street. It's a crossword puzzle with dirty words.
The furrier can't get rid of the coats. She's only 4'8". He'd have to sell them to a rich little girl.
And then I was going to put on a record and do an authentic Cambodian fertility dance.
The only trouble is he didn't have a signed contract. What are you doing?
I am trying to get you all hot and bothered, and you're summing up to the jury. The whole marriage is over.
Nah, Corey, honey, I'm sorry. I guess I got pretty excited. You want me to be rich and famous, don't you?
During the day, but at night I want you here and sexy.
I will, just as soon as Birnbaum versus Gump is over. I'll tell you what, tomorrow night is your night. We'll do whatever you want.
Really? Something wild, insane, and crazy?
I promise.
Like what?
We'll all come home early and we'll wallpaper each other.
Oh, can't we do it tonight?
No, we can't do it tonight, because tonight I've got to work. Except, where do I sit?
The furniture will be here by 5, I promise.
5? It's 5:30. What do we do, sleep in Bloomingdale's tonight?
They'll be here, Paul. They're just probably stuck in traffic.
And what about tonight? I've got a case in court in the morning. Maybe we ought to just check into a hotel.
We just checked out of a hotel. I don't care if the furniture doesn't come. I'm staying in my apartment tonight.
Where? Where? There's only room for one in the bathtub. Where's the bathtub?
There is no bathtub.
No bathtub?
There's a shower.
How am I going to take a bath?
You won't take a bath. You'll take a shower.
I don't like showers. I like baths. Corey, how am I going to take a bath?
You'll lie down in the shower and hang your feet over the sink. I'm sorry.
Boy, of all nights. It's freezing in here. Is there any heat?
Of course there's heat. We have a radiator.
The radiator's the coldest thing in the room.
It's probably the boilers. Cut it off in the whole building.
No, wait. It was warm coming up the stairs. See, it's nice and warm out here.
Maybe it's because the apartment's empty.
The hall is empty too, but it's warm out here.
It'll be all right once I get a fire going.
A fire? You'd have to keep the flames going night and day. I'll call the landlord.
He's not home.
Where is
In Florida. There's a handyman that comes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
he? So you mean we freeze on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays?
He'll be here in the morning.
And what about tonight? I've got a case in court in the morning.
Will you stop saying it like you always have a case in court in the morning? This is your first one.
What'll we do?
Look, the furniture will be here. In the meantime, I can light the stove and you can put out the fire with your law books in a shawl like Abraham Lincoln.
Is that supposed to be funny?
No, it was supposed to be nasty. It just came out funny. What are you doing?
I'm checking to see if the windows are closed.
They're closed, I looked.
Then why is it windy in here?
I don't feel a draft.
I didn't say draft, I said wind. There's a brisk northeasterly wind blowing in this room.
You don't have to get sarcastic.
I'm not getting sarcastic, I'm getting chapped lips.
How could there be a wind in a closed room?
How's this for an answer? There's a hole in the skylight.
Gee, I didn't see that before, did you?
I didn't see the apartment before.
All right, Paul, don't get upset. I'm sure it'll be fixed. We could plug it up with something for tonight.
How? How? That's 20 feet high. You'd have to fly over in a plane and drop something in it.
It's only for one night. It's not that cold.
In February? Do you know what it's like at 3 o'clock in the morning in February? Ice cold freezing.
It's not going to be freezing. I called the Weather Bureau. It's going to be cloudy tonight with a light snow.
What? What? A light what?
Snow.
Snow? It's gonna snow tonight in here?
They're wrong as often as they're right.
I'm gonna be shoveling snow out of my own living room.
It's a little cold.
With that wind, it could blow 6-foot drifts into the bathroom. Oh, honestly, Corey, I don't see how you can be so calm about all this.
So what is it that you want me to do?
Go to pieces, like me. It's only natural.
I've got a better idea. I'll keep you warm and there's no charge for electricity.
Oh, I can see I haven't got much of a law career ahead of me.
Good. I hope we starve to death and they find us up here dead in each other's arms.
Frozen, skinny lovers found on 48th Street.
Are we in love again?
We're in love again.
The bed. I hope it's the bed. Hello? Hello? Surprise! Oh my God.
But it's...
Please let it be a woman delivering the furniture.
A woman?
Why? It's my mother.
Your mother? Now?
Oh, just one more day.
Corey, you gotta get rid of her. I've got a case in court in the morning.
It's ugly here without furniture, isn't it? She's just gonna hate it, won't she? Oh. Up here, Mom, top floor.
How am I gonna work tonight?
Oh, she's gonna think this is how we're gonna live like gypsies in an empty store.
Maybe I ought to just sleep in the office.
She'll freeze to death. She's gonna sit here in her fur coat, and she will freeze to death.
Corey, I don't understand. A minute ago, this was the Garden of Eden. Now suddenly it's Cannery Row.
She doesn't understand, Paul. She's practical. She has a different set of values. She's not young like us.
Yeah, well, I'm 26 and old as hell.
One more floor, Mother. Oh, promise me one thing. I mean, if she asks, don't tell her about the rent. I mean, don't tell her it's $825.
All right, Corey, how much is it?
$300.
What?
$450.
Corey!
$475, all right? $475 a month, including gas and electricity. She'll believe that, won't she?
Anyone would believe that. It's the $825 that's hard to swallow.
She's taking a long time. I hope she's all
I
right.
can't lie about the stairs. She's gonna figure out it's 6 flights by herself. Just promise me one thing. Don't let her stay too long because I've got a case in court.
In the morning, I know. Mother!
Hello, Mom.
I can't breathe.
Take it easy, Mom.
I can't get my breath.
You should have rested.
I did, but there were always more stairs.
Watch your step, Mom.
More stairs.
You want some water?
Later. I can't swallow yet.
Here, sit down, Mom.
Oh my.
It's not that high, Mother.
I know, dear. It's not that bad, really. What is it? 9 flights?
5. We don't count the stoop.
I didn't think I'd make it. If I'd known the people on the 3rd floor, I'd gone to visit them. Well, I really had no intention of coming up, but I had a luncheon in Westchester, and I thought, since it's on my way home, I might as well drop in for a few minutes.
On your way home to New Jersey?
Yes, I just came over the Whitestone Bridge and down the Major Deegan Highway, and now I'll cut across town onto the Henry Hudson Parkway and up to the George Washington Bridge. It's no extra trouble.
Sounds easy enough.
Yes.
We were going to ask you over on Friday.
Friday. Good. I'll be here Friday. I'm not going to stay now. I know you both must be busy.
Well, as a matter of fact,
Besides, Aunt Harriet is ringing the bell for me in 10 minutes. Just one good look around, that's all. I'm not sure I'm coming back.
Well, I wish you could have come an hour later. I mean, after the furniture arrived.
Oh, don't worry. I've got a marvelous imagination.
Well,
Oh, Corey. It's beautiful.
you hate it.
No. It's a charming apartment. I love it.
You really can't tell like this.
I'm crazy about it.
I knew you wouldn't like it. This is not your kind of apartment.
I love it.
do you really, Mother? I mean, are you absolutely crazy in love with it?
Oh, yes, it's very cute, and there's so much you can do with it.
I told you she hated it.
You don't give a person a chance. At least let me see the whole apartment.
This is the apartment.
It's a nice, large room.
There's a bedroom.
Where?
One flight up.
It's 4 little steps. See? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Split level. And where's the bedroom? Through there?
No, in there. That's the bedroom. It's really just a dressing room, but I'm going to use it as a bedroom.
That's a wonderful idea.
Thank you.
And you can just put a bed in there.
That's right.
How?
In the bedroom.
A double bed?
No, an oversized single.
Oh, they're nice. And where will Paul sleep?
With me.
In an oversized single?
I'm sure you'll be comfortable.
I'm positive.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea. Very clever.
Thank you.
Except you can't get to the closet
Yes, you can.
without climbing over the bed.
No, you have to climb over the bed.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's really just temporary. You know, as they say in McCall's, nothing will really begin to take shape until the bride's own personality becomes more clearly defined.
I think it's you right now. And what's in here? The bathroom. No bathtub. Well, you really have quite a lot here for one room. And where's the kitchen? Oh, there it is. Very cozy. I suppose you'll be eating out a lot the first year.
We're never eating out. It's big enough to make spaghetti and things.
What things?
It's a dish I make called things, Mother. Honest, we're not going to starve to death.
I dear. It's chilly in here. Do you feel a draft?
Yeah, I wanted to come stand over here.
What you need is a drink. Paul, run down and get some scotch.
Now?
Oh, not for me. I'll be leaving in a few minutes.
She's leaving in a few minutes.
She can stay for one drink.
You really have a lot here. Lots you can do with it. Lots of wall space. What color are you going to paint it?
It is painted.
Very attractive.
Wow. Nearly 6.
Oh, I've got to go.
Oh, please, Mother, just for one drink?
Well, all right. I'll stay for just one drink.
Good, I'll go get the scotch.
Better button up, dear. It's cold.
I've noticed that.
Oh, and get some cheese.
Paul, just want to give my fella a kiss and wish him luck. Your new home is absolutely beautiful. It's a perfect little apartment.
Thanks, Mom.
Then you do like it.
Like it? Where else can you find something like this for $4.75 a month?
Well,
Oh, Corey, I'm so excited for you.
oh, it isn't exactly what you pictured, though, is it, Mother?
Well, it is unusual, like you. I remember when you were a little girl, you said you wanted to live on the moon. Thought you were joking. What about Paul? Is he happy with all this?
He's happy with me. I guess it's the same thing. Why?
I worry about you too. You're so impulsive. You jump into life. Paul is like me. He looks first.
He doesn't look, he stares. You know, that's the trouble with the both of you. No, honestly, Mother, you don't know how I dreaded your coming up here. I thought you were going to think I was completely out of my mind.
Oh, why should you think that, dear?
Well, because it's the first thing I've ever done on my own without your help.
Well, you had wanted it, you would have asked for it, but you didn't, and I understand.
I hope so, because it's something I really had to do on my own.
Corey, you mustn't think I'm hurt. I'm not hurt.
I'm so glad because I really had to do it by myself.
You mustn't think I'm hurt. I don't get hurt over things like that.
I didn't think you would.
Other things hurt me, but not that.
Good. How about if I open up my presents and you try to act surprised?
You never let me buy you anything. They're just a few little things.
Hey, what's in here? It smells expensive.
Well, now I think it's a broken clock.
Gee, Mom, I think you cleaned out Zach's gift department. I believe I'm a regular stop on their delivery route now.
Aunt Harry was with me when I picked him out, and she thinks I'm over here every day now.
You know you're welcome, Mother.
I said, why, Harry, just because I'm all alone now? I'm not afraid to live alone. Some ways it's better to live alone, I said. But you can't tell her that. She thinks a woman living all alone way out in New Jersey is the worst thing in the world. It's not, I told her. It's not the worst thing.
Hey, does this thing come with directions?
If I knew about this kitchen, it would come with hot coffee.
Honestly, Mother, you're an absolute angel, but you gotta stop buying wedding gifts like this for me. It's getting embarrassing. If you keep it up, we'll have to open up a discount house.
It's my pleasure, Tori. It's a mother's greatest joy to be able to buy gifts for her daughter when she gets married. You'll see someday. I just hope your child doesn't deprive you of that pleasure.
I'm not depriving you, Mother.
I didn't say you were.
Yes, you did.
Then why are you?
Because I think you should spend the money on yourself, that's why.
Myself? What does a woman like me need? Living all alone, way out in New Jersey.
It's only been 6 days, 5 minutes from the city.
Who can get through that traffic in 5 minutes?
Why don't you move into New York?
Where? Where would I live?
Mother, I don't care where you live. The point is, you've got to start living for yourself now. Mother, the whole world is just opened up to you. Why don't you travel? You've got the time. You've got the luggage. All you need are the shots.
Travel? You think it's so easy for a woman my age to travel alone?
You'll meet people.
I read a story in the Times. A middle-aged woman traveling alone fell off the deck of a ship. They never discovered it until they got to France.
Believe me, Mother, if you fell off the deck of the ship, somebody would know about it.
I thought I might get myself a job.
Hey, that's a great idea.
What would I do?
I don't know what you would do. What would you like to do?
I'd like to be a grandmother. I think that would be nice.
A grandmother? What's your rush? You know, underneath that army uniform, you're still a vital young woman. And do you know what I think you really need?
Yes, and I don't want to hear it.
It's because you're afraid to hear the truth.
It's not the truth I'm afraid to hear. It's that word you're going to use.
You're darn right I'm going to use that word, and it's love.
Oh, thank you.
A week ago, I had noted that, and then I checked into the Plaza Hotel for 6 wonderful days. And do you know what happened to me there?
I promised myself I wouldn't ask.
I found love. Pure physical, spiritual, and emotional love. And I don't think anyone understood without it.
I have love. I have you.
I'm not talking about that kind of love. I'm talking about laying
I
down.
know what you're talking about.
Don't you even want to discuss it?
Not with you in the room.
Then what are you going to do about it?
I'm going back to New Jersey and give myself a Tony home permanent. Ori, sweetheart, I appreciate your concern, but I'm very happy the way I am.
I'll be the judge of who's happy.
Oh, Paul, you run this for me. Oh, and there's Harry and I have to go. Just a sneak preview on the back Friday for the world premiere. Oh, Paul, I'm so sorry. Geronimo!
Oh, what's wrong? Is it the stairs? Is it the hole? The no bathtub? What? Is it something new? Or what is it?
Guess.
I can't guess, Paul. Tell me.
Oh, come on, Corey. Take a wild stab at it. Try something like, all the neighbors are crazy.
Are all the neighbors crazy?
I just had an interesting talk with the man at the liquor store. You know, we got some of the greatest weirdos in the country living right here in this building.
Really? Like who?
Like to start with, in apartment 1C of the Boscos, Mr. and Mrs. J. Bosco.
Who are they?
Mr. and Mrs. J. Bosco are a lovely young couple who just happen to be of the same sex. And no one knows which sex that is. In apartment 3C live Mr. and Mrs. Gonzalez.
So,
I'm not rude. Mr. and Mrs. Gonzalez, Mr. and Mrs. Armenteras, and Mr. Calhoun, who must be the umpire. No one knows who lives in apartment 4D. No one's come in or gone out in 3 years. Except every morning, there are 9 empty cans of tuna fish outside the door.
gee, who do you suppose lives there?
I don't know, but it sounds like a big cat with a can opener. Now, there are one or two normal couples in this building, but at this rent, we're not one of them.
Well, you gotta pay for all this color and charm.
If you look at it that way, we're getting a bargain. Oh, yes, I forgot. Mr. Velasco, Victor Velasco. He lives in apartment 6A.
Where's 6A, the roof?
Attic? It's an attic. He also skis and climbs mountains. He's 58 years old and known as the Bluebeard of 48th Street.
What does that mean?
Well, it either means that he's a practicing girl attacker or he's an old man with a blue beard. Any way you look at it, Corey, it's not going to be a dull 2 years.
Paul, where are you going?
I'm going to stand in the bedroom and work. I've got to pay for all this color and charm. If anything comes up, like the furniture or the heat, let me know. Just let me know.
Paul, can I come and watch you? Paul, I'm lonesome. Yeah, I'm scared too. Oh,
I beg your pardon. I hope I'm not disturbing you. I don't usually do this sort of thing, but I find myself in a rather embarrassing position and I could use your help. My name is Velasco, Victor Velasco.
the attic apartment?
Yes, that's right. Have we met?
No, not yet.
Oh, well, you see, I want to use your bedroom.
My bedroom?
Yes, I can't get into my apartment. I wanted to use your window. I'll just crawl out along the ledge.
Oh, did you lose your key?
No, I have my key. I lost my money. I'm 4 months behind on the rent.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. I mean, it's right in the middle of winter.
Oh, you'll learn as time goes on in this middle income prison camp that we have a rat pink for a landlord. Do you have any hot coffee? I'd be glad to pay you for it.
No, I'm sorry. We just moved in.
Oh, really? What are you? A folk singer?
No, why?
You know, of course, that you're very pretty. What's your name?
Corey. Mrs. Corey Bratter.
You're still unbearably pretty. I may fall in love with you by 7 o'clock. I see that rat pink left a hole in the skylight.
Yes, I noticed that too, but he'll fix it, won't he?
I wouldn't count on it. My bathtub's been running since 1969. Does your husband work during the day?
Yes, why?
It's just that I'm home during the day and I like to know what my odds are. Am I making you nervous?
Very nervous.
Good! Once a month I try to make pretty young girls nervous. Just to keep my ego from going out. But I'll vanish any anguish you have. I'm 56 years old and a terribly nice fellow.
Except I heard you were 58 years old. If you're knocking off 2 years, I'm nervous all over again.
Not only pretty, but bright. I wish I were 10 years older.
Older?
Yes, dirty old men seem to get away with a lot more. I'm still at that awkward stage. How long are you married?
6 days.
In love?
Very much.
Damn.
What's wrong?
In my present state of financial duress, I had hoped to be invited down soon for a free meal. But with newlyweds, I would starve to death.
Well, we have to have you over just as soon as we get set up.
I hate generalizations. When?
When? Well, how does Friday night sound?
Perfect! I'll be famished. I hadn't planned on eating Thursday.
Oh, wait a minute, I can't on Friday night. My mother. Hey, wait a minute, Friday night would be perfect.
It's a date. I'll bring the wine. You can pay me for it when I get here. Which reminds me, you're invited to my cocktail party tonight at 10. You do drink, don't you?
Yes, of course.
Good, drink liquor. See you tonight at 10.
Not if I don't freeze to that first.
Oh, you don't know about the plumbing, do you? Everything in this museum works backwards. For instance, the little knob here that says important, turn right, you turn left.
Hey, could you give me a boost?
Oh, with a great Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
I can't
during the day.
Paul, this is Mr. Velasco. He was just showing me how to work the radiator.
Victor Velasco, your upstairs neighbor. I'm 58 years old and a turn a nice fellow.
Hello.
Mr. Velasco is just explaining that all the plumbing works backwards.
An important thing to remember is you have to flush up. With that choice bit of information, I'll make my departure. I'll see you tonight at 10.
Oh.
Tonight at 10?
Oh, I don't think so. You see, our furniture's going to arrive any minute. Maybe some other time?
I'll arrange it all for you in the morning. I'm also a brilliant decorator. I insist you come.
Tonight at 10.
That's really very nice of you.
I told you, I'm a very nice person. À ce soir.
What's tonight at 10? Where's he going?
Well, don't forget Friday night.
What's he doing in the bedroom? Fender, what about Friday night?
Hello, operator. I'm calling West Orange, New Jersey.
Corey, that nut went out our window.
Yes, 201-765-3222.
Did you hear what I said? There's an old nut out on our leg. Who are you calling?
My mother, she's going to have dinner with that old nut on Friday. Hey, hello, Jessie? Yes.
I took a magnolia out of there for years. Are you still in the road dinners a lot? Roses and all that? That's good. Good for the mustache. Love that setting. Love that setting. I enjoy my walk there once. We're driving this year, you know. I think we're going to see the better chicken last plant. Last week, I cooked on the tree. Right on the ground. They just laying flat all of August and September. He's ready to prepare with 48th Street. No, I'm still recording this thing.
You still have the chicken garden?
Oh, yeah. Working on that.
Anyway, you have a cheap Aunt Fern. Hi, you doing? Hey, your mom called. She and Dad will be up a week from Friday from Philly. And your sister's got a new boyfriend from Rutgers. He's got acne and they all hate him, including your sister. Hey, love, start puckering up those lips because you're going to get kissed for 5 solid minutes and then... I'm sorry, Mr. Munchin. I thought you were my husband. Sorry. It was you. I thought I heard your voice.
Mr. Munchin and I came in together. Do you have to carry on a whole personal conversation with me? On the stairs?
Well, there's so much I had to tell you, and I haven't seen you all day, and it takes you so long to get up.
Everyone knows the intimate details of our lives. I ring the bell and suddenly we're on the air.
Well, tomorrow night I'll yell, come on up, Harry, my husband isn't home. Hey, wouldn't that be bad if everyone in the building thought I was having an affair with someone?
Mr. Munchin thinks it's him right now. Well, what?
What happened in court today? Tell me your burn bomb.
Burn bomb.
Oh, sweetheart, you won! I'm so proud of you! Well, aren't you happy?
Burn bomb won the protection of his good name, but no damages. We were rewarded 6 cents.
6 cents?
That's the law. You have to be awarded something, so the court made it 6 cents.
Well, how much of that did you get?
Nothing. Burn bomb gets the whole 6 cents. And I get it going over in the office. From now on, I get all the cases that come in for a dime or under.
You won, darling. That's all that counts. You're a good lawyer.
Some lawyer. So tomorrow I go back to sharpening pencils.
Tonight you're here with me. Did you miss me today?
No.
Why not?
Because you called me 8 times. I don't speak to you that much when I'm home.
Oh, you're grouchy. I want a divorce.
I'm not grouchy. I had a rotten day. I'm tired. Irritable. Cold. And grouchy.
Okay, Grouch, why don't you have a drink?
I just couldn't think today. I couldn't think. Moving furniture till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mr. Velasco moved. You complained.
Mr. Velasco pointed. I moved. He came in here, drank my liquor, made 3 telephone calls, and ordered me around like I was one of the Santini brothers.
Temper, temper. Remember, we're supposed to be charming tonight.
Oh. You know, I got news for you. This thing tonight has fiasco written all over it.
Why should it be a fiasco? It's just as conceivable that they may have something in common.
Your mother, that quiet, dainty little woman, and the Count of Monte Cristo? I don't think so.
Why not?
You saw his apartment. He wears Japanese kimonos and sleeps on rugs. Your mother wears a hairnet and sleeps on a board.
What's that got to do with it?
Everything. He skis, climbs mountains, and the only way to his apartment is up a ladder or across a ledge. I don't think he's looking for a good cook with a bad back.
The possibility of anything permanent never even occurred to me.
Permanent? We'll be lucky if we can get past 7 o'clock.
Oh, that's her. Now you've got me nervous. Did I do something horrible?
Probably.
Well, don't answer the door. Maybe she'll go home.
Too late, I buzzed. Hey, I could put a few Nembutols in his drink. Wouldn't stop him, but it might slow him down a bit. Mom!
Yes, dear.
Take your time! She's at Camp 3. She'll make the final assault in a few minutes.
Oh, maybe we could help her.
What do you mean?
Well, a woman puts on blush and powder to make her face more attractive. Maybe we could put some makeup on her personality.
I don't think I want to hear the rest of this.
Well, all I'm saying is we don't have to come right out and introduce her as my dull 50-year-old housewife's mother.
That wasn't the wording I had planned. What'd you have in mind?
Something a little more glamorous, like a former actress.
Corey.
Well, she wasn't the man who came to dinner.
Your mother? In The Man Who Came to Dinner? Where? The West Orange PTA show?
No, on Broadway. And she was an original cast member in Strange Interlude, and She also had a small singing part in Knickerbocker Holiday.
Are you serious?
Honestly, cross my heart.
Your mother, an actress.
Yes.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
I didn't think you'd be interested.
It's fascinating. I can't get over it.
You see, now you're interested in her.
It's a lie.
The whole thing.
I'm gonna control myself.
So what do you say? Is she an actress?
No.
A fashion designer, the brains behind Anne Fogarty?
She's on her way up.
A mystery writer under an assumed name?
Hey, let's lend her my trench coat and say she's a private eye.
You're no help.
I didn't book this act.
Oh, who's she going to be?
She's gonna be your mother. The evening will eventually pass. Just means the Birdman of 48th Street is not gonna be your father. Hello, Mom.
Hello, sweetheart. Are you all right? You want some water?
Here, Mom, sit down.
In my pocketbook are some pink pills.
Pink pills.
I'll be all right as soon as I catch my breath. I had to park the car 6 blocks away. Then it started to rain, so I ran the last 2 blocks. And my heel got caught in the subway grating. Then I pulled out my foot and stepped in a puddle. Then a cab came by and splashed my stocking. If the hardware store downstairs was open, I was going to buy a knife and kill myself.
Here, Mother, drink this down.
A martini to wash down a pill?
It'll make you feel better.
I had a martini at home. It made me sick. That's why I'm taking the pill.
You must be exhausted.
I just like to crawl into bed and cry myself to sleep.
Here, Mother, have an hors d'oeuvre.
No, thank you, dear.
It's just blue cheese and sour cream.
I wish you hadn't said that.
Don't worry, she doesn't feel like it. Maybe you'd like to lie down for a little while.
No, she can't lie down now.
Oh, Corey's right. I can't lie down without my board. Right now, I just want to see the apartment.
That's right, you haven't seen it with its clothes on, have you?
Oh, Corey.
She doesn't like it.
Like it? It's magnificent. And in less than a week. How did you manage it? Where did you get your ideas from?
We've got a decorator that comes in through the window once a week.
Here, Mother, go to bed.
That's what I want to do. Look at the bedroom. Were you able to get the bed in? Oh, it just fits, doesn't it?
Just, we've got to turn in unison.
It looks very snug. Were you able to find a way to get to the closet?
We decided not to use the closet for a while.
Really? You don't need the space?
Not as much as we need the clothes. It flooded.
The closet flooded.
It was an accident. Mr. Velasco left his bathtub running.
Mr. Velasco? Oh, the man upstairs.
Oh, then you know about Mr. Velasco.
Yes, Corey had me on the phone for 2 hours.
Did you know he's been married 3 times?
Yes, if I were you, dear, I'd sleep with a gun.
There's just one thing that I've got to say about this.
Oh, no, not before we have a drink. A toast, Mother, to our new home.
Well, I can't refuse that.
To the happy and wonderful new life that's ahead of all of us.
And to the best sport I've ever seen, your mother.
And to 2 very charming people that I'm so glad to be seeing again tonight. Your mother and father.
My what?
Your mother and father.
What about my mother and father?
Well, we're having dinner with them tonight, aren't we? Is that what you said, Corey?
Is that right? Is that what you said, Corey?
Well, if I would have told you it was a blind date with Mr. Velasco from upstairs, I couldn't have blasted you out of the house.
A blind date? With Mr. Velasco? The one who... Good God.
You didn't even tell your mother?
I was going to tell her the truth.
It's 1 minute to 7. That's cutting it pretty thin, isn't it?
Corey, how could you do this to me? Of all the people in the world.
I don't see what you're making such a fuss about, Mother. He's just a man.
My accountant's just a man. You make him sound like Douglas Fairbanks Jr.
He looks nothing like Douglas Fairbanks Jr., does he, Paul?
No, he just jumps like him.
cleaning lady. I'll dust the table. Give me $5 now.
Fine, Mom.
Smile, you're irresistible when you do it. Finish your martini.
Do you have a lot of these?
Is
But you need a lot of these.
Can I open the door?
Wait, oh, wait a minute. Mother, your hair. The back.
Is something the matter with my hair?
It's all right. I fixed it.
What's the matter with my hair?
There's a man standing out there.
Oh, wait a minute. No, Mother, the only thing I'd like to suggest is, well, just try and go along with everything.
What do you mean? Where are we going?
I don't know. Wherever it is, just try to relax and be one of the fellas.
What of what fellows?
I mean, don't worry about your stomach.
Oh, my stomach.
Can I open the door now?
Okay, you can open the door.
Oh, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Velasco.
Ah, Jose Maldi.
No, it's Paul.
Yes, I know. I was just saying hello in Chinese.
And hello.
Holy drama.
Ooh, what does that mean?
Ravishing. That's English.
Oh. Paul, will you do the honors?
Yes, of course. Mr. Velasco, I'd like to meet Corey's mother, Mrs. Banks. Mom, this is our new neighbor, Mr. Velasco.
How do you do?
Mrs. Banks, I've looked forward so to meeting with you. I invite your daughter to my cocktail party, and she speaks of nothing but you.
Oh, well, it must have been a dull party.
Oh, no, not in the least.
I mean, if she did nothing but talk about me, that must have been dull, not the party.
I understand.
Thank you.
Oh, is that for us, Mr. Velasco?
Yes, I couldn't get the wine. My credit stopped. So instead, Kenichi.
Kenichi?
It's an hors d'oeuvre, Mother. Mr. Velasco makes them. He's a famous gourmet.
A gourmet, imagine.
He's won second prize last year at the Venice Food Festival.
Second prize.
Oh, Mr. Velasco once cooked for the King of Sweden, Mother.
Oh, really? Did you work for him?
Oh, no. We belong to the same club.
Oh, the same club, of course.
It's a gourmet society. There's 150 of us.
Oh, gourmet.
We meet once every 5 years for a dinner that we cook ourselves. In 1997, they're supposed to come to my house. We have 30 seconds.
Until what?
Until they're edible. For the last 15 seconds, we just let them sit there and breathe.
Oh, gee, they look marvelous.
When you eat these, you take a bath out of history. Kenichi is over 2,000 years old. Not this particular batch, of course.
Gee, that's so wonderful, Mother. Mr. Velasco, would you be a traitor to the society if you told us what's in it?
Well, if caught, it's punishable by a cold salad after dinner. But since I'm among friends, it's bits of salted fish, grated olives, spices, and onion biscuits. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mrs. Banks.
Oh, thank you.
What kind of fish?
Eel.
Eel?
That's why the time element is so essential. Eel spoils quickly. Mrs. Banks, you're not eel.
My throat's a little dry. Perhaps if I finish my
No. The temperature of Kenichi is very important. It must be now. In 5 minutes, we throw it all away.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want you to do that.
Pop it.
I beg your pardon.
If you nibble at Kenichi, it tastes bitter. You must pop it. You see?
Oh, yes. Are you all right? I popped it back. Oh, is that my martini?
No, my scotch.
Oh, my God.
The trick is to pop it to the center of the tongue. That way it's the benefit of the entire palate. Corey?
Well, here goes. How about that?
Perfect! You're the prettiest Epicurean I've ever seen. Paul!
Yeah, no thanks. I've got a bad arm.
You can try it. You should try everything, right, Mr. Velasco?
As the French say, at least once. Bitter, right?
You know why, don't you? you?
I didn't pop, I nibbled.
Try another one and pop it.
I don't want another one. Besides, I think we're over the 5-minute limit now anyways.
Taste is something that must be cultivated.
Oh, yes, I've often said that.
Well, are we ready to go out to dinner?
You mean we're going out?
We had a fire in our stove.
What happened?
Nothing, we just turned it on.
Mother, are you hungry?
Not terribly, no.
Oh, Paul, you're the host. Why don't you suggest a place?
All right, well, how about Marty's on 47th Street?
Marty's, that bar, you get a cow and a baked potato there. What kind of suggestion was that?
Sorry, I didn't know this was a trick question.
Tonight has to be something special. Mr. Velasco, you must know some place different and unusual.
Yes, I know someplace very unusual. The best food in New York. Only, I'm somewhat hesitant to suggest.
Oh, please, Mother, do you feel adventurous?
Well, you know me, one of the fellas.
There you are. We place the evening in your hands.
A delightful proposition. For dinner, we go to the Four Winds.
Oh, the Chinese restaurant on 53rd Street.
No. The Albanian restaurant on Staten Island.
Staten Island?
Doesn't that sound wild, Mother?
Yes, wild.
I love it already.
Don't expect anything too lavish in the way of decor, but Uzu will take care of the atmosphere.
Who's Uzu?
It's a Greek liqueur, deceptively powerful. I'll only allow you one.
Oh, thank you.
It sounds perfect. Let's go.
It'll be murder getting a cab now.
You let me worry about the transportation. All you have to do is pick up the check. You see, my job is done. Thanks.
Don't you wear a coat, Mr. Velasco?
Only in the winter.
It's 35.
For 25, I wear a coat. For 35, I wear this. Ready? My group, stay close to me. If anyone gets lost, we'll meet at the United States Embassy.
Oh, what are you looking for?
My gloves.
You don't need gloves. It's only 35.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. We're having a heat wave.
I beat you. I won.
It wasn't a fair race. You tickled me.
Oh, I feel good. Except my tongue keeps rolling out. So when I talk, it rolls back up like a noisemaker.
It's a good sign. It shows the food was seasoned properly.
Hey, tell me how to say it again.
Say what?
Waiter, I have a fly in my soup.
Oh. Hoopla circa al McCoy.
That's right. Circa pupla al macaulay.
No, that's fly. I have a waiter in my soup.
Well, I did. He had to put it in his hand to take out the fly. Oh, boy, I really like that singer tonight. Shama, shama, mama. Hey, what am I singing anyway?
It's an old Albanian folk song.
Really? Shama, shama? What does it mean?
Jimmy cracked corn and I don't.
Well, I don't. Whew. How many Zuzus did I have? 3 or 4?
Uzus. 9 or 10.
Well, then it must have been 10 because I thought I only had 4. How's my head going to feel in the morning?
Wonderful.
No headaches?
No headache. But you won't be able to make a feast for 3 days.
Yeah, look at that. Stiff as a board. What do they put in Uzu anyway?
I think it's starch.
Hey, I got an idea. You want to play ping pong? We can play doubles.
Wait. We were supposed to do something important. What was it?
Oh, yeah. What was it? Oh, I know. We're supposed to make coffee.
Oh, that's right. I'll make it. What kind do you have?
Instant Maxwell House.
Instant coffee.
we had to climb up.
Down and climb of life.
I don't feel really sick, just kind of numb. And I can't make a fist.
You want to hear something frightening? My teeth feel soft. It's funny, but the best thing we had all night was the beat sheets.
Anyway, Corey had a good time. Don't you think Corey had a good time, Paul?
Wonderful. Poor kid, it isn't often we get out to Staten Island in February.
She seems to get such a terrific kick out of life. You really have to admire that, don't you, Paul?
I admire anyone who can have 3 portions of poop pie.
What's poofla pie?
Don't you remember that gook that came in the turban?
I thought that was the waiter. I tried, Paul, but I just couldn't seem to work up an appetite the way they did.
No, Mom. You mustn't blame yourself. You're just not used to that kind of food. You don't just pick up your fork and dig into a brown salad. You gotta play around with it for a while.
Maybe I am getting old. I don't mind telling you it's very discouraging. Anyway, I don't think I can get through coffee. I'm all out of pink pills.
Where are you going?
Home. I just want to die in my own bed.
What'll I tell him?
Oh, make up some clever little lie. Tell Corey I'm not really her mother. She'll probably never want to speak to me again anyway. Good night, Paul. Oh, coffee's ready.
I was whistling the Armenian national anthem and I blew out the pilot light.
So instead, blend and brandy. Corey, give everyone a match.
I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me, dear. It is late.
Mother, you can't go home now. It's the shake of the evening.
I know, but I've got a 10 o'clock dentist appointment at 9 o'clock. It's been a very long evening. What I mean is, it's late, but I've had a wonderful time. I don't know what I'm saying.
But Mother...
Good night, dear. I'll call you in the morning. Good night, Paul. Good night, Mr. Velasco.
Good night, Paul. Good night, Corey.
Mr. Velasco, you're not going too.
Of course, I'm driving Mrs. Banks home.
Oh, no! I mean, oh, no, it's too late.
Too late for what?
The buses, they stopped running at 2. How will you get home?
Why worry about that now? I'll beat that problem in New Jersey.
But it's such a long trip, Corey. Isn't it a long trip?
No, not really. It's just about 30 minutes.
But it's such an inconvenience, really, Mr. Velasco.
It's Victor.
Oh,
If we're going to spend the rest of the night together, I insist you come with me. I insist that it should be reciprocal. What is it?
what is what?
Your name, Mother? It's Ethel.
Oh, that's right. My name is
Are we ready? Ethel?
Well, if you insist, Walter.
Victor! It's Victor! Good night, Paul. Shama Shama, Corey.
Shama Shama.
If you don't hear from us in a week, we'll be at the Nacional Hotel in Mexico City, room 703. That's all I know.
I don't know, but I'm dying to find out. Will you call me in the morning?
Yes, about 6 o'clock.
Well, how about that? This is going to be a fiasco tonight. He's taking her all the way home to New Jersey at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's what I call the complete gentleman. He hasn't even given a thought about how he's going to get home either. Hey, maybe he'll spend the night. Hey, Paul, do you think? Oh, no, not my mother. But anything can happen with the Sheik of Budapest. Oh, boy. What a night. Hey, Paul, I got a plan. Let's take the bottle of scotch downstairs, ring all the bells, shout, "Please!" just to see who comes
her?
It's not over yet.
You didn't see her sitting here 2 minutes ago. You were upstairs with that Hungarian Duncan Hines. She was miserable. Her face was longer than that trip we took tonight.
She didn't say a thing to me.
Oh no, she's too good a sport. She went the whole cockeyed way. Boy, oh boy. Dragging a woman like that all the way out in the middle of the harbor for a bowl of sheep dip.
It was Greek bean soup, and at least she tasted it. She didn't sit there jabbing at it with her fork all night, throwing out cute little epigrams like, ho, 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 I think there's someone in there.
That's right. That's right. At least I was honest about it. You ate 2 whole bowls because you were showing off for Al Capone at the next table.
Oh, what are you so angry about?
I just told you I felt terrible for your mother.
Why? Because she's out alone with probably the most attractive man she's ever met in her life? Don't tell me that doesn't beat the hell out of hair curlers in the Late Late Show.
Well, I can just hear it now. What sparkling conversation. He's probably telling her about a chicken cacciatore he wants to go to the High Lama of Tibet. And she's sitting there shoving pink pills in her mouth.
You can never tell what 2 people are going to talk about when they're alone.
You know, I don't see how you can be so unconcerned about all this.
I'm concerned. I am plenty concerned. Do you think I'm going to get 1 week of sleep tonight until that phone rings tomorrow? I'm scared to death for my mother. But I am fondly grateful that there's something to be scared about. What I am really concerned about is you.
Me? Me?
Yes, I'm beginning to wonder if you're capable of having a good time.
Why? Because I like to wear my gloves in the winter?
No, it's because there isn't the least bit of adventure in you. Do you know what you are? You're a watcher. There are watchers in this world and there are doers. And the watchers sit around watching the doers do. Well, tonight you watched while I did.
Yeah? Well, it was harder to watch what you did than it was for you to do what I was watching.
You can't let your hair down for a minute. You can't even relax for 1 night. Boy, I know sometimes you act like that.
What? What, a stuffed shirt?
I didn't say that.
That's what you're implying.
That's what you're anticipating. I didn't say you were a stuffed shirt, but you are extremely proper and dignified.
I'm proper and dignified? When? When was I proper and dignified?
All right, the other night at Delfino's. You were drunk, right?
Right, I was stoned.
There you are. I didn't know until you told me the next morning. You're a funny kind of drunk. You just sat there looking unhappy and watching your coat.
I was watching my coat because I saw someone else watching my coat. If you want, I'll get drunk for you sometime. I'll show you a slot will make your hair stand on end.
It isn't necessary.
Do you know in P.J. Clark's last New Year's Eve party, I punched an old woman? Don't tell me about drunks!
All right, Paul.
When else? When else was I proper and dignified?
Always. You're always dressed right. You always look right. You always say the right thing. You're very close to being perfect.
That's a rotten thing to say.
And I never see you without a jacket. I always feel like such a slob compared to you. You know, before we were married, I was quite sure you slept with a tie.
No, just for very formal sleeps.
You can't even walk into the candy store and ask the lady for a Tootsie Roll. You've got to walk up to the counter, point at it, and say, I'll have that thing in the brown and white wrapper.
That's ridiculous.
And you're not, like Thursday night. You would walk barefoot in Washington Square Park with me. Why not?
Very simple answer. It was 17 degrees.
There you are. That's very sensible and logical, except it isn't any fun.
You know, Corey, maybe you're right. Maybe I am too proper and dignified for you. Maybe you'd have been happier with someone a little more colorful and flamboyant. Like Becky!
Well, you'd be a lot more less than a stuffed shirt.
Oh, I thought you said I wasn't.
You are now.
Listen to this. I am not going to listen. I've got a case in court in the morning.
Where are you going?
To sleep.
Now? You can't sleep now.
I'm going to close my eyes and count Kanichis. Good night.
You cannot sleep now. We're having a fight.
You have the fight. When you're through, turn off the light.
God really gets me insane. You can even control your emotions.
Look, Corey, I am just as upset as you are. But when I get hungry, I eat. When I get tired, I sleep. You need to sleep too. Don't deny it. I've seen you.
Not in the middle of a crisis.
What crisis? We're just yelling.
Oh, you don't consider this a crisis? Our whole marriage hangs in the balance.
It does? When did this happen?
Just now, it suddenly became very clear to me that you and I have absolutely nothing in common.
Why? Because I won't walk barefoot in the park in winter? You haven't got a case, Corey. Adultery, yes. Cold feet, no.
Don't you oversimplify this. I am angry. Can't you see that? Ooh!
Corey, it is 2:15. If I can fall asleep in about half an hour, I can get 5 hours of sleep. I will call you from court tomorrow and we can fight over the phone.
You will not go to sleep. You will stay here to fight to save our marriage.
If our marriage hinges on breathing fish balls and poofla-poop pie, it's not worth saving. I am now going to crawl into our tiny little single bed. If you care to join me, we will be sleeping from left to right tonight.
You won't discuss it. You are afraid to discuss it. I married a coward.
Corey, would you bring in a pail? The closet's dripping.
I hate you, Polly. No, I really, really hate you.
Corey, there is one thing that I've learned in court. That is to be careful when you are tired and angry. You may say something you will soon regret. I am now tired and angry.
And a coward.
And I will now say something I will soon regret. All right, Corey, maybe you're right. Maybe we have nothing in common. Maybe we rushed into this marriage. Maybe love isn't enough. Maybe two people should have to take more than a blood test. Maybe they should be checked for common sense, understanding, and emotional maturity.
All right. Why don't you get it passed in the Supreme Court? Only those couples bearing a letter from their psychiatrist will be permitted to be married.
You're impossible.
You're unbearable.
Oh, you're nursery
That's a
school.
lot better than the home for funny nutties.
All right, Corey, let's
Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me.
Wait.
No, I can't look at you now. I can't even be in the same room with you.
Why?
I can't. It's all when you feel this way.
When I feel what way?
The way you feel about me.
Corey, you're hysterical.
I am not hysterical. I know exactly what I'm saying. It's over, Paul. It's no good between us.
Holy cow.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to cry.
Oh, go ahead and cry. For Pete's sake, just cry.
Don't you tell me when to cry. I'll cry when I want to cry. And I feel like crying when you're out of this apartment.
What do you mean out of this apartment?
Well, you don't think we can live together now, do you, after tonight?
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. I want a divorce.
A divorce? What?
I'm sorry, I can't discuss this anymore. Good night.
Where are you going?
To bed.
You can't, not now.
You did
I
before.
was in the middle of a fight. This is in the middle of a divorce.
I'm sorry, Paul. I can't talk to you when you're hysterical.
What can I hear? I want to know why you want a divorce.
I told you why, because you and I have absolutely nothing in common.
What about those 6 days at the plaza?
6 days does not a week make.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just want a divorce.
You know, I think you're really serious.
I am.
You mean every time we have a little fight, you're going to want a divorce?
There aren't going to be any more little fights, Paul. This is it. The end. It's over. Good night.
Corey, do you mean to tell me that... Will you come back here? Because I don't want to yell! All the way.
Afraid all the crazy neighbors will hear you?
You're serious.
Dead serious.
You mean the whole thing? The signing papers, going to court, shaking hands, goodbye, finished, forever, divorce.
That's what I mean.
I see. Well, I guess there's nothing left to be said.
I guess not.
Right. Well, good night, Corey.
I can't go sure you want to discuss this.
At 2:30 in the morning.
I can't sleep until this thing is settled.
Well, it may take 3 months. You might at least want to take a nap.
You don't have to get snippy.
Well, damn it, I'm sorry, but when I plan vacations, I'm happy. When I plan divorces, I'm snippy. All right, you want to plan this thing? Let's plan it. You want a quick divorce, or do you want a slow, painful one?
I'm going to bed.
You stay here and you get no divorce from me.
You can try acting civilized.
All right, I'll be civilized, but charm you're not going to get. Now sit down, because there are a lot of legal and technical details to go through.
Well, can't you do that? I don't know anything about legal things.
Aha! Now I'm the doer and you're the watcher, right? Huh? Right, Corey? Isn't that right?
So this is what you're really like.
Yes, yes.
All right, what do I have to do?
First of all, what grounds?
Grounds?
That's right, grounds. What's your reason for divorcing me? And remember, my failure to appreciate Kanichi will only hold up in a Russian heart.
You're a scream, Paul. Why weren't you like this when we were happy?
All right, how about incompatible?
Why are you through with me?
Not yet. What about the financial settlement.
I want to see.
Oh, but you're entitled to it. Alimony, property. Supposing I just pay your rent. $4.75 a month. And you can keep the furniture and the wedding gifts. I just like to keep my clothes.
I hardly expected bitterness from you.
That's not bitter. That's a statement of fact. You're always wearing my pajamas and slippers.
Only after you go to work.
Why?
Because I like the way they smell. Never mind, it's stupid. I'll fight over your pajamas and slippers.
If you'd like, you can visit them once a month.
That's bitter.
You're damn right it is.
You have no right to be bitter.
Don't tell me when to be bitter.
It just didn't work out.
Oh, they sure as hell didn't.
We can't say we didn't try.
Almost 2 whole weeks.
It's better than fighting out 2 years.
Or 20.
Or 50.
Lucky, aren't we?
We're the luckiest people in the world.
I thought you weren't gonna cry.
Well, I am going to cry, and I'm going to enjoy my cry because I'm going to keep you awake all night long. Good night, Paul. I mean, goodbye.
All night long. Go right ahead and cry, Corey. It won't bother me. 6 days is not a week with me.
Feels like that.
You work and work for a lousy 6 cents.
God bless him.
Hello again.
How have you been?
Fine, thanks.
Good. The telephone's out of order.
I know. I wouldn't be here on a social call.
Come on in.
Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. You did a very nice job.
Thanks. Know anyone who might want to rent it?
You're moving already?
I'm looking for a smaller place.
Smaller than this, they're not easy to find.
I'll find one.
Let's see what the problem is. weeks, what's not interesting? Yeah, it's always nice to see two young kids getting started. With all the trouble today, you see a couple of newlyweds and you figure there's still hope for the world. Who's that?
Him.
Your husband?
I suppose so. I wasn't looking. Dinner is served.
I have my own dinner, thank you.
Would you like some goulash?
No thanks, we're not allowed to accept tips. I'll be out of here as fast as I can.
Take your time. No one's rushing you.
Is there any beer in the house? I said, is there any beer in the house?
Would you like me to look?
There is no beer in the house.
You know, that's my trouble. Beer. I can drink 10 cans in a night of beer.
My laundry come back today. What does that mean?
It meant your laundry came back today. They stuffed your shirts beautifully.
Would you like a drink? I said, would you like a drink? You!
Me?
Yes!
Oh, no.
Right.
One more look. Let's do it. Oh. There. I'm finished. Now that didn't take too long, did it?
No, thank you very much.
Oh, it's AT&T's pleasure.
I'm sorry to keep bothering you like this.
Oh, listen, anytime.
I don't think we'll be needing you again.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure. Phones keep breaking down now and then, but they always seem to have a way of getting fixed. You know what I mean? Well, goodbye.
Are you going to be staying here again tonight?
I haven't found a room yet.
You've had all day to look.
I've been very busy. I work during the day.
You could look during your lunch hour.
I eat during my lunch hour. I'll look during my looking hour.
Tonight.
I intended to, but I'm coming down with a cold. I want to take a couple of aspirin to get right into the sofa.
I'm sure you can find someplace. Why don't you sleep at your club?
It's not that kind of a club. It's a locker room and a handball court. And to sleep there, I'd have to keep winning the serve. Look, does it bother you if I stay here another couple of days?
It's your apartment too. Get out whenever you want to get out. Hello? Who? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I'm very interested. Thursday night? I don't see why not.
Who is that?
What's that? 8 o'clock, it sounds perfect.
Who is that?
I see, but how did you get my number? Oh, isn't that clever?
Give me that phone.
I will not. I'll be away from
I say, give me that phone. Hello? Who is didn't have any children because you are a crazy lady.
I will go where I want and do what I want, and I'm not staying in this house at night as long as you're here.
I see. All right, Corey, when do you want me out?
Now, I want you out tonight.
Fine, I'll be out of here in 5 minutes. Is that soon enough for you?
Not if you can make it in 2.
Oh, you just can't wait, can you? You can't wait till I'm gone and out of your life.
Right, when do I get it?
Get what?
My divorce. When do I get my divorce?
How should I know? They haven't even sent us our marriage license yet.
I'll get your jockey shorts.
You can leave the suits. I'll pick them up in the spring when they're dry.
You better ring the bell because I'm buying a big dog tomorrow.
Dog. Fine, fine. Now you'll have someone to walk barefoot the park with. If that's Arthur Murray, say hello.
Hello? Yes, Aunt Harriet. What? No, Mother's not with me. She left about 2 in the morning. I'm positive. What's wrong? What?
What is it?
My mother, are you sure?
What is it?
My phone's been out of order all day. I don't know what could have happened.
What's the matter?
All right, Aunt Harriet, don't get excited. Okay, yes. I will call you as soon as I find out. Okay, bye.
What happened to your mother?
My mother's been missing all night. My mother didn't come home. Maybe I should call the police.
All right, now, Corey, let's take it easy.
Don't you understand? Jesse, look, she wasn't in her bedroom this morning.
Well, maybe her back was bothering her. She went to sleep on the ironing
You
board.
stupid idiot! Did you hear what I said? My mother's been missing all night. My mother!
Right, let's not crack up.
Oh, would you just go? Get out of my life and go away. And I don't want to see you here when I get back.
Where are you going?
I'm going upstairs to find out what happened to my mother. And I don't want you to be here when I get back.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. I'm not going to be here when you get back. See how you like living alone. Darn hot. That's a lamb. You're going to take him out for a walk. He'll get one look at those stairs and he'll go right to her throat. You might as well get a parakeet too so you can talk to him all night. How much can I spend for birdseed, Polly? Is a nickel too much? Well, I got news for you. I don't need anyone to protect me because I'm a man, sweetheart. An independent, mature, self-sufficient man. Oh, God bless me. Oh, I probably got the flu. Yeah, hot, cold, sweating, freezing. It's probably a 24-hour virus. I'll be all right tomorrow. About 4:45. Oh, thanks a lot, pal. And thus it was written, some shall die by the pestilence, some by the plague, and what poor schnook is going to get it from a hole in the ceiling? I guess that's it. Goodbye, no bathtub. Goodbye, leaky closet. Goodbye, hole. Goodbye, 6 flights. Goodbye, Corey. Don't I get a goodbye? According to law, I'm entitled to a goodbye.
Goodbye!
What is it? Is it your mother? Was it an accident? Corey, for Pete's sakes, what happened to your mother?
Corey, please listen.
Mother?
Corey, oh, Corey, you've got to talk to me. There's a perfectly good explanation. Corey, please, you're not being fair. Paul, make her believe me.
Now you see, are you satisfied? It's all right, Mother, I understand.
No, you don't understand.
As long as you're all right, Mother.
No, Paul, you've got to believe me. Oh, this is awful. Somebody believe me. Paul.
Where's Paul?
Corey, I'm going to explain everything. The bathroom, the slippers, it's all just a big mistake.
Did he leave? Did Paul leave?
It happened last night when I left with Mr. Velasco.
Paul was right. He was right.
It must have been the drinks. I had a great deal to drink last night. I had martinis, scotch, coffee, black bean soup, and oozos.
You don't have to explain a thing to me, Mother.
But I want to explain. When I got outside, I suddenly felt dizzy, and I fainted. Well, I passed out in the slush.
It's all my fault. I should have listened to him.
Then Victor picked me up and carried me inside. I couldn't walk because my shoes fell down the sewer. but his beret fell over his eyes and he fell down the stairs. He fell to apartment 3C. I fell on his foot. They had to carry us up.
I just thought we'd have a nice, sociable evening, that's all.
Mr. Gonzalez, Mr. Armendariz, and Mr. Calhoun, they carried us up.
Just some drinks, dinner, and coffee, that's it.
And then they put us down on the rugs. Oh, it doesn't have any beds, just thick rugs. And then I fell asleep.
Paul was right. He was right about so many things.
And then when I woke up, Victor was gone. But I was there, in his bathrobe. Corey, I swear to you that's the truth.
You don't have to swear, Mother.
But I want you to believe me. I told you everything.
Then where are your clothes?
That I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because you won't believe me.
I will.
You won't.
I'll believe you. Where are your clothes?
I don't know.
I don't believe you.
Didn't I say you wouldn't believe me? I just don't know where they are. Corey, I've never been so humiliated in all my life.
It's all not your fault, Mother. Don't get upset. I did this. It's all my fault. I did it to you.
And I had the most horrible nightmares. I dreamed that my fingers were falling off because I couldn't make a fist. Oh, God! I look like someone they woke up in the middle of the night on the Andrea Doria. It's here. Oh, Corey, don't look at me. I can't face it now. Not in this bathrobe.
Somebody please.
All right, Mother. I'll handle this. You go on up to the bedroom.
Tell him I'm not here. Tell him anything.
I'm sorry, but I need some aspirins desperately. Hello, Ethel.
Oh, hello, Victor. Mr. Velasco.
Did she tell you what happened to us last night? Did you tell her what happened to us last night?
Why? What happened to us last night? Oh, you mean what happened to us last night? Yes, I told her.
Did you know you broke my big toe?
Yes. I mean, no. Isn't that terrible?
I'll have to wear my slippers now for a month. Only I can't find my slippers. Oh, there they are.
Yes. Here are your slippers.
It took me 40 minutes to climb up the stairs. I'll have to hire someone to drag me up the ladder. Sorry, could I please have about 300 aspirin?
Broken toe. Isn't that awful?
Oh, that's not the worst of it. I just had a complete examination. You know what else I have?
What?
An ulcer. From all the rich foods. I have to take those little pink pills like you.
Oh, dear.
You know something, Ethel? I don't think I'm as young as I think I am.
Why do you say that?
Isn't it obvious? Last night I couldn't carry you up the stairs. I can't eat rich foods anymore. And I dye my hair.
Oh, it looks very nice.
Thank you. So do you.
Oh, thank you.
I mean it, Ethel. You're a very unusual woman.
Unusual? In what way?
That's funny. But I can hardly feel my big toe at all right now.
Unusual? In what way?
I took a look at you last night. I took a long, close look at you. You know what you are, Ethel.
What?
A good sport.
Oh, a good sport.
You have gone through everything you did last night. Going up to Staten Island, the strange food, the drinks, being carried up to my apartment like that. But you didn't say one word about it.
Well, I didn't have much chance to. I did a lot of fainting.
Yes. As a matter of fact, we both did. If you remember.
Mr. Velasco, where are my clothes?
Your clothes? Oh, yes. Here.
Well, I'm sure I wore more than that.
It's a cleaning ticket. We're sending your clothes up at 6 o'clock.
Oh, they're in the cleaners. When did I take them off?
You didn't. You were drenched and out cold. Gonzalez took them off.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Not Mr. Dr. Gonzalez.
Oh, Dr. Gonzalez. Well, I suppose that's all right. How convenient to have an MD in the building.
He's not an MD. He's a doctor of philosophy.
Here's the afternoon
Oh, thank you, Mother. I'm feeling much better now.
I'll take them.
I have to go. I'm supposed to soak my foot every hour.
Oh, dear, is there anything I can do?
Yes. Yes, there is. Would you like to have dinner with me tonight?
Me?
If you don't mind eating plain food.
I love plain food.
Good. I'll call New York Hospital and make a reservation. Pick me up in a few minutes. We'll have a glass of buttermilk before we go.
You know what? I'll bet I'm the first woman ever asked out to dinner wearing a size 48 bathrobe.
Mother, can I talk to you for a minute?
I just realized something. I slept without a board. For the first time in years, I slept without a board.
Mother, will you listen to me?
You don't suppose Guzu was a Greek miracle drug, do you?
Mother, before you go, there's something that you and I need to talk about.
Oh, Lori, how sweet. You're worried about me.
I am not worried about you.
What am I going to do with my hair?
Mother, I really don't care what you do with your hair.
If you can dye it, so can I. Do you think black would make me look too Mexican?
Mother, why won't you talk to me?
Now? But Victor's waiting. Why don't you and Paul come with us?
That's what I've been trying to tell you, Mother. Paul isn't coming back.
What do you mean? Where did he go?
I don't know. Reno, Texas, wherever it is that men go to get divorced.
Divorced?
That's right, divorced, Mother. Paul and I have split up for good.
I don't believe it.
Why don't you believe it?
You and Paul?
Well, you just saw him leave here with his suitcase, didn't you? What'd you think he had in there?
I don't know. I know how neat he is. I thought maybe the
Mother, I believe you. Why won't you believe me?
Because in my entire life, I have never seen two people more in love than you and Paul.
Well, it isn't true. It may have been yesterday, but it sure isn't today.
You mean he just walked out for no reason at all?
No, he had a perfectly good reason. I told him to do it, me and my big stupid mouth.
Well, it couldn't have been all your fault.
No, because of me. You're running around without your clothes, and Paul is out there on the streets with a cold looking for a place to sleep. Whose fault is that, huh?
Yours. But you know something that may shock you? I still love you.
You do?
Yes, and Paul loves you too.
And I love him, only I don't know what he wants. I don't know how to make him happy. Oh, Mom, what am I going to do?
That's the first time you've asked for my advice since you were 10. It's very simple. You've just got to give up a little of you for him, that's all. Don't make everything a game, just late at night in that little room upstairs. Take care of him and make him feel important. If you can do that, you'll have a happy and wonderful marriage, just like 2 out of every 10 couples. But you'll be one of the 2, baby. Now, go on, get your coat and go on out after him. I've got a date. Aunt Harriet isn't going to believe a word of this. I wish I had my Polaroid camera.
Paul, are you all right?
Fine, thank you.
I was just going out to look for you.
Oh, where were you gonna look?
I don't know, I was just going to look.
Oh, well, you'll never find me.
Paul, there's so much I have to say to you, darling.
So have I, Corey. I got all the way downstairs, and suddenly it hit me. I saw everything clearly for the first time. I said to myself, this is crazy, crazy. It's all wrong for me to run like this, and there's only one right thing I should do.
Really, Paul, what?
You get out! You heard me. You get out. Why should I get out? I'm paying $8.25 a month for this.
But I don't want to get out.
I'm afraid you'll have to. The lease is in my name.
Paul, where's your coat?
Coat? I don't need a coat. It's only 2 degrees.
Paul, you all right?
You're dawdling, Corey. I want you out of here in exactly 10 minutes.
Paul, you're freezing. You're ice cold. What have you been doing?
What do you think I've been doing? I've been walking barefoot in the goddamn park. You know this.
Lousy, stinking drunk.
Ah, gee, thanks.
Oh, you're burning up with fever.
How about that?
You'll get pneumonia.
If that's what you want, then that's what I'll get.
I want you to get out of your shoes and soaking wet.
I can't. My feet have swelled.
Oh, I should have never let you out of here. I knew you had a cold.
Hey, Corey, let's do that thing you said before. Let's wake up the police and see if the rooms come out of the crazy neighbors.
Get into bed. Get into bed.
You get in first.
No, you're sick,
I'm
Paul.
not sick.
Stay away from me, Paul. Again, I'll scream.
There's snow on the roof. We'll have an avalanche.
Should we walk around like this? You have a fever.
Stand still. The both of you.
No! I don't like it when you're like this.
Open this door.
I can't.
Why?
I'm scared.
Of me?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's not you anymore. I want the old Paul back.
That's funny, Duddy.
He's not a funny guy. He's dependable and he's strong and he takes care of me. And he protects me and he tells me how much I can spend and he keeps me away from people like you. And I want him to know that I love him. And that I'm going to try and make everything here exactly the way he wants it. I'll fix the hole in the skylight, I'll fix the leaky faucet, and I'll even put it in a bathtub. And if he wants, I'll carry him up the stairs every night because that's how much I want him to know that I love him. Oh, Paul, sweetheart, can you hear me? Paul? Paul, darling? Paul, are you Paul, where are you? Oh, what are you doing, you idiot? Come down!
I want to be a nut like everybody else in this building.
No, Paul, I don't want you to be that. I want you to come down.
I'll come down when you said it again, loud and clear.
Okay? Yes, Paul, what is it? What?
My husband,
My husband,
Paul Bradder,
Paul Bradder.
rising
Rising young attorney
as a lousy, stinking drunk.
is a lousy, stinking drunk, and I love him.
And I love you, Corey. Even when I didn't like you, I loved you.
Please, darling, please come down.
I can't, not now,
Why not?
because I'm going to be sick.
Okay. All right, Paul, okay. I'm coming up to get you, okay?
Would you do that, Corey? Because I'm getting panicky.
Okay. Okay, Paul, you stay right there. I'm coming up to get you, all right? Don't move.
Corey! Corey!
What?
Don't leave me!
All right. Oh, God. All right, Paul. All right. Just try and relax and stay calm, okay?
What should I do?
Oh, no. Oh, sing.
Sing?
Yes. Sing, Paul. Sing as loud as you can until I come out there, okay? Don't stop singing. I love you, darling, okay? Keep singing, okay? Sing. Sing.
Corey!
Paul.
Corey! Oh, God, what should I sing? Shabba, shabba.